They called it Paradise, a private island off the black Atlantic, where the tides glowed faintly green at night and the palm trees hissed like static in a ruined radio. The brochure showed white terraces and candlelight. The reality smelled of salt, mildew, and something metallic that never quite left the air. In 2005, Lena was 16, thin as a coat hanger, and terrified of the man who had promised to change her life. She arrived by helicopter after midnight, half frozen from the wind. The staff met her with smiles that never reached their eyes. No one said their names. No one looked at her long enough to be remembered. The door to her room locked from the outside. At first, she told herself it was a luxury place with strange rules. Then she saw the cameras. Not one or two, but little glass eyes in the corners of every hallway, every parlor, even the bathroom mirror. Some blinked with a soft red light. Others were older, bulky, chrome, and impossible to place, like machines from an abandoned future. A faded plaque on the wall read, "Observation Wing B, 1979. Lena asked a maid why a modern island had old equipment. The maid crossed herself and whispered, "Because the island remembers." That night, Lena woke to a sound like someone sobbing through a wall. It drifted down the corridor, then stopped so abruptly that the silence felt broken. She pressed her ear to the door and heard footsteps outside, careful, circling, pausing right in front of her room. A child's voice, thin as thread, breathed through the crack beneath the door. "Don't let them catch you awake." Lena stumbled back. When she looked again, the hall was empty. In the morning, she found a note tucked beneath her pillow, written in blue ink on the back of a hotel receipt. "If you read this, you still have yourself. Don't let them count you. Find the boat at 3. The handwriting was steadier than her own. She spent the day pretending to eat, pretending to smile. The island's guests laughed too loudly at dinner, their wrists pale under the chandeliers. Every so often, one of them would go still, as if listening to a distant broadcast only they could hear. In the ballroom, an old television flickered without sound, showing snow, then a grainy image of the island from above. Below it, a red line of text pulsed. "Subject compliance status unknown." Lena backed away so fast, she nearly knocked over a servant. "Don't stare at the screens," he muttered without looking at her. They looked back. At 3 a.m., the resort fell silent. The sea had gone strangely flat, like black glass. Lena moved through the corridors holding her breath, stepping past sleeping guards and dead cameras. Most of the island seemed abandoned now, though the lights stayed on in every building, humming like a hive. She found the dock where the note had promised. There, tied beneath a sagging net, was a small motorboat, and beside it, a rusted reel-to-reel machine powered by 2 glowing batteries. The tape inside was already turning. A voice crackled from the speaker. "Lena, if you're hearing this, you're late." It was her own voice. She froze so hard her teeth hurt. The tape hissed, then continued. "You've done this before. You always follow the note. You always run. And every time you reach the boat, they let you think you escaped." A light snapped on behind her. Not a flashlight. A projector. The dock, the boat, the sea. All of it vanished under white static as a hidden screen lowered from the darkness. On it was Lena herself, or a version of her, older, thinner, with the same terrified eyes, standing at the same dock from some earlier night. She turned toward the camera and mouthed the same words Lena was hearing now. There was someone else in the image, a girl just behind her shoulder, half in shadow. The girl leaned close and whispered to the older Lena. Then the tape changed. One by one, dozens of faces appeared. Girls, boys, women, men, each standing in the exact same place, each receiving the same note, each running for the same boat. Different years, different clothes, same fear. The announcer voice returned, calm as a receptionist. Memory retention has exceeded acceptable thresholds. Reinitialization recommended. Lena turned toward the water. The boat was gone. The sea had opened like a dark mouth. Behind her, the projector clicked off, and from every building on the island, every room, every camera lens, came the sound of 100 patients exhaling at once. In the morning, the staff found her room empty, the bed neatly made. On the pillow lay a note in blue ink. If you read this, don't trust the first version of me. Years later, investigators came to the island and found no record of Lena ever arriving. No flight log, no guest list, no security footage. Only one thing remained in the old observation wing. A camera still powered on, its red light glowing in the dark. When the agent stepped close to inspect it, the lens shifted and focused. A girl's voice, small and certain, came through the speaker. Don't let them count you. She wasn't the first to escape, just the first to survive long enough to talk.